So last time with Git, we learned a few useful commands. We learned git add and git commit in order to create files in the Git repository. This time we're going to look at modifying files and checking what the differences are between what Git has in its repository and what changes you've made to it. So last time I created this directory called planets. Inside I have one file called mars.txt. If I cat what's inside that file, you can see the note that I've made about when we go and visit Mars. I want to check in with the Opportunity and Curiosity rovers. So by running git status on the repository, I can see that I haven't made any changes to this file since the last time that I modified it, because there's nothing to commit and the working directory is clean. So what did I actually commit last time? If I run git log shows me that there's exactly one commit. It has this particular label, and I committed it on Monday, March 30th. I added those notes about Mars. So now, what if we want to add something new about Mars? So let's open this up, and I want to say that I want to dig out the Spirit rover. That's what I want to do when I go to Mars next time. So now when I run git status, you'll be able to see that there is a nicely highlighted red file here. The mars.txt file has been modified, but importantly there are no changes added to the commit. So even if I try and commit this file to Git now, it will say there's still this modified file, but there were no changes that were actually added to the commit. So what if you come back a couple of weeks later and you don't remember what you've changed? For that, you run a particular Git command called git diff, which shows changes between commits, commit and working tree, etc. So in this particular case, what we're going to do is check what the difference is between the file that's in this current directory and the file that Git knows about in the repository. So if I run git diff on Mars, it's very similar to Unix diff, where this A version of Mars is the one that Git has in its repository, and this B version of Mars is the one that is in my current working directory. And you can see all I did was add the one line, dig out the Spirit rover. So in this way you can see what's changed even if a considerable amount of time has passed since you last made the edit. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and add it to our commit, and we do that by using the git add command, which is not just for adding adding new files to your Git repository, but also for adding existing files into a commit. So when I run git add on the mars.txt file, then when I run git commit, it will give me the normal kind of command prompt where I can record changes about the Spirit rover, and then I can save it, and it will have committed to Git repository.